Hi, how you doing today out there? This is Joaquin, Jack. Some people might know me as Jack Tafoya. I just wanted to drop a little something on you about unbelief and what God thinks about it, or how God reacts to it, how Jesus reacted to it. It's actually out of Mark 9:23. We'll start, and Jesus said to him, "If you can, all things are possible to him who believes." 24. Immediately the boy's father cried out and said, "I do believe. Help my unbelief." Are you at that point where you do believe in a God, but you're scared to ask God to help you in the things you don't believe him for? I mean, it almost sounds conflicting, but you do believe in some sort of way because of all the things you see around him, around yourself. You do believe in a sort of way because of the things he brought you out of. But what aren't you believing in Jesus today for? What aren't you believing that he can take away your sins? That he can heal you? That he can see you through the darkness that you have been in for so long? I tell the guys in jail sometimes that, a second of time can become your eternity. And what I mean by that is that because of your unbelief at that moment, it can become your eternity of unbelief. Don't let it become an eternity of unbelief. Ask God today, through his son Jesus Christ, help me with my unbelief. I'm going to be preaching this another time for a third time in the jail. Help me with my unbelief. That's the title. Because sometimes we get scared to ask God, help me with my unbelief. That's all you got to do is ask. He's the one who will continue to show you. And he'll show you. And if you don't like what you see sometimes, maybe it's sometimes to be stretched. Maybe it's sometimes to give up some things that you've been chasing here on earth that have been affecting your spirit. Help you. Help me. He says, immediately the boy's father cried out and said, "I do believe. Help me. Help my unbelief." When Jesus saw that as the crowd was rapidly gathering, he rebuked the unclean spirit and saying to it, "You deaf and mute spirit, I command you, come out of him and do not enter him again." And that's where we should be at. We should say that, let us see a vision again. Let us hear you, God, again, before we try to get a crowd around us. Help me with my unbelief. I thank you for listening to me today, and hopefully you'll get something with this, and hopefully you'll be able to tell God, help me with my unbelief, God. I believe in you for some things, but some things I hold too close to. Help me with my unbelief. Thank you, and God bless.